Howdy! So when I moved to San Antonio, I knew about the Alamo and I also knew about the Riverwalk. But you know what? I didn't know if there was anything else to do in San Antonio. However, there is. There's lots of things. Now today, I'm going to talk about 11 of the lesser known things in San Antonio that people don't typically talk about. I am the San Antonio fanatic. My name is Christopher Howell, and if you like anything today, please like and subscribe and help me out. So the very first thing I want to talk about is something scary. So believe it or not, San Antonio has a very haunted past, and there's a lot of haunted things to do. So one of the things to do is take a haunted tour bus. There's a tour bus that goes around San Antonio. It goes to all the haunted places, the most haunted places, and they will tell you stories and they will tell you the history of those places. So after you go there, you can always go to the San Antonio Ranger Brewstillery. And what this is they actually make craft beer and they also make whiskey, hence the name brewery, brewstillery. So it's a combination of brewery and distillery. Now the third one we want to talk about is the Hopscotch Immersive Art Museum. This is a museum that you go to and you are actually the art. If that's something you want to look at, it's the Hopscotch Immersive Art Museum. So the Texas Selfie Museum, that's where you go and you take lots of pictures of yourself. I know you've done it. I've done it. Take pictures of yourself, take pictures of other people. Now the reason this place is cool, there's lots of backdrops in there and it's definitely an unforgettable experience. You can have a lot of fun. Now the fifth thing I want to talk about is the Spanish governor's palace. Now the Alamo gets a lot of love. The Riverwalk gets a lot of love, but nobody ever talks about this palace. It's a beautifully preserved 18th century Spanish colonial residence, and it is in downtown. So if you're there, just make sure you check that one out. Now number 6. So within downtown or around downtown, they have the historic market. It's called the El Mercado. And basically what it is, it's a Mexican market. They have food, crafts, they have entertainment. It's basically a little bitty Mexico inside of San Antonio. And then this is the biggest one in the United States. Now, if you like stars, check out the Scooby Planetarium. The Scooby Planetarium is spelled S-C-O-B-E-E. And if you like to look at stars, but you don't like to go outside, that's a place for you to go. You go to the Scooby Planetarium, you can be inside enjoying the nice, comfortable air conditioning. You could be pointing out, hey, there's a constellation, that's my favorite one. There's the Big Dipper. So that sounds like a fun time as well. The Buckhorn Saloon and Museum. This is a legendary Texas institution. You can actually go visit the wildlife exhibits, oddities, and some Western artifacts. Now, if you go in there and if you touch this wildlife and it jumps up and bites you, I'd be very surprised because all of the wildlife is stuffed. There's the San Antonio National Historic Spanish Colonial Missions. Now, we talked about the Alamo before. It gets lots of love, but this place does not. And it is a national, this is a national park. So it's something to check out. There's lots of missions. You can walk to it. There's trails to it. You can ride bikes to it. You can drive to it. But you can just go and you can have a whole day looking at all these missions. And one of the things I've always liked looking at is the old churches and the old cathedrals. So that's something that they've definitely got there at the Spanish Colonial Missions National Park. The Japanese Tea Garden, this is actually within Breckenridge Park, if you're familiar with that. But it is fairly small, but it is fairly nice. A lot of people take wedding photo shoots there. A lot of people take graduation photo shoots there. A lot of people do a lot of stuff there. They have koi ponds. They have lush gardens. It's very zen. So if you want to go meditate, do something like that, go to the Japanese Tea Gardens. And lastly, there's the light show at the San Fernando Cathedral. So basically what they do is they project things onto the cathedral. This is, of course, a nighttime event, so it can be easily seen. It helps you to experience the magic of San Antonio at this cathedral. A very fun experience for the family. Make sure you check that one out. And that is the last thing. Once again, my name is Christopher Howell. I'm the San Antonio fanatic. If you got anything out of this today, please like and subscribe and help me out. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.